Mitram and Bandhu, welcome to South Asia Maps Education channel. This is your presenter Dr. J. Reddy. In part 48, we are continuing our fascinating exploration of RayalaSeema region, historical RayalaSeema region, also called Ceded districts. Excuse me. In today's Andhra Pradesh province in the Deccan region of India. The topic of present discussion is the railroads or rail lines, rail line alignment geography. This is a very fascinating, unique topic you generally doesn't hear from other channels. How the railway line was laid from Madras, Chennapatnam to Bombay on Salsette Island completed 1871, connecting the Ganga Sagar to Sindhu Sagar. We'll be concentrating mostly the RayalaSeema region. After this presentation, you will get a unique perspective of railroad alignment related to geography of RayalaSeema Ceded district. Madras-Bombay Rail Line, the railroad, completed 1871. Very easy to remember. Railroads are started during the Dalhousie's time, and he left around about 1856 or so. It's in 1800, you remember. Then make it 17. So 1817 this side, so 1871, easy to remember. There are two companies you should also remember. I will just briefly dwell them. They are involved in the construction of this railway line from Chennapatnam to Bombay. That is round about 1281 kilometers. You can say round about 1300 kilometers. Completed 1871. GIPR MRC. GIPR is a railway company, Great Indian Peninsular Railway, that completed the railroad development from Bombay city to Raichur town, that is in the Raichur Doab, at that time in the Allahabad's dominion, Nizam's territory. Other company that completed rail line from this side is MRC, Madras Railway Company, that built the railway line from Madras to Raichur, somewhere here, that was built. That means these both railway lines companies building these lines simultaneously, rails were running, but only after Raichur link was connected, the train ran from Chennapatnam and Gangasagar to Bombay on Salsette Island of Sindhu Sagar. That's the point. Do not think that it was started in 1871. That started much earlier, but this is the completion of that loop. And Mitram and Bandhum, if you're new to my education channel, YouTube channel, South Asia Maps J. Reddy, and I posted more than 464 video presentations, immaculately made for your enjoyment. You can go and look at them. That is South Asia Maps J. Reddy. South Asia Maps J. Reddy. And this is our RayalaSeema series, and we are in the part railway line. Go. The Madras-Bombay rail alignment in the RayalaSeema, that is part 58. The previous RayalaSeema series, also you can look at that YouTube channel. Look for RayalaSeema playlist. You can find them. More than 29 I already posted for your audience. This is the part 48. Previously we completed other series. So here, this particular part, I will also show you the actual map so that you get a better orientation. And so this I put it because you can pause at that time and get a broader picture. This again we talked about, and these are the what are the numbers I put here. Most of them I've also named them in T2, but for completeness sake I will go over them so that you will get a broader idea. These are the Madras. I didn't put anything star here. Ganga Sagar Ocean. Number one is the Nagari railway station. Number two is Renigunta. Number three Rajampeta. Number four is already put Cuddapah. Number five Muddanuru. Number six Tadipatri railway station. And seven is Gutti railway station. Kuntakal railway station is the eight. Adoni railway station. And I have not put here Mantralam railway station here. So these are the numbers in case you get like lost somewhere in the middle. And I already has a complete 30 minutes or so presentation of fascinating Bombay-Madras railway line. I documented that. Video is present extensively. You can go and look at that. That's the Bombay-Madras railway line, and I will not talk about that. Just I am showing you that you can see in the railway playlist. So these are the numbers, these are the ones, and we are talking about especially how the geographic regions are aligned. I will go over quickly and I will actually show the geographic regions. You will know more, but in case you get lost, you can come here, pause it so that I am keeping it open for more time. So these numbers of railway stations, we already discussed. Number one, Nagari. The Nagari, that means from here, Arkonam to Nagari, it crosses the Arani River, Korthalaiyar River basins, and it skips the Nagari Hills. These are the Nagari Hills. This is the Nagalapuram Hills. That means the railway line goes on the west side of Nagari Hills on Nagari town. Then it moves north. Nagari is also southernmost part of Chittoor district today, into the Renigunta Junction. Renigunta Junction is present actually in a basin called Chandragiri Basin or Swarnamukhi River Basin. That is around about 10 kilometers uh, uh, to Tirupati. That entire area is south of Palakonda mountains. Sometimes people mention as Sesachalam, but I stuck to the nomenclature of Palakonda. Seven hills, the Lord of Seven Hills abode resides there. That is in the Chandragiri Basin or Swarnamukhi River Basin. The Renigunta town is a gap town that sits is a passage. It is a gap like Borghat and some Talghat and the Palghat gaps like that. It is a gap between Velikonda range on the east, Palakonda range on the west. In the gap, you can climb enter into Rajampeta Basin. That is a sheltered valley between Palakonda here, Velikonda there. Sometimes you can call it Kodur Basin, Rajampeta Basin, Chitwell Basin, or Cheyyuru Basin. That is a major river that flows there. Then you enter into Bakarapet gap, that is again a pass. We have Renigunta pass here, Bakarapet pass here, that is on the other side of this Rajampeta basin. Then hit the Cuddapah town, that is in the Cuddapah basin or Pennar river basin, Pinakini basin. At this stage, railway line doesn't cross Penna, there is no need to cross Penna. Then enter into the same continuous in the Cuddapah basin along the Pennar river, goes to Muddanur basin. That is the basin on either side enclosed by the Yaramala mountains, and these are the offshoots of Yaramalas. Main Yaramalas is on Dronachalam, Rangapuram, Betancherla, and there is a Muddanur basin. Then Tadipatri basin on Pennar river. At Tadipatri, it crosses Pennar river. Tadipatri is a historic town of Vijayanagara time. Famous Ramalinga Swami temple is built there. It is a great architectural wonder, architecture of Vijayanagara emperor's time. Then goes to Gutti. Gutti is in the outskirts of the Yerramala mountains. From Gutti, it ascends into actually called RayalaSeema uplands. Actually, RayalaSeema plateau region. Guntakal is a major junction. From Guntakal, one can, at that time, British time, one can go to Madras, one can go to Bombay. From Guntakal on east side, one can go to Guntur and eventually Bejwada and Bandar, that is Machilipattam. On the west, we can go to Gomantak. So it's such an important railway junction at the British time, that is in the Rayalaseema. Then climbs, this is the Rayalaseema upland regions. You can see that's called peneplain, means almost plain. That means the undulation is not, elevation is not that high, whereas southern part is the plateau, northern part of the uplands, Rayalaseema uplands, is a peneplain. Rayalaseema uplands, southern part Rayalaseema plateau, northern part Rayalaseema peneplain. Adoni is in the peneplain, that it slowly descends into Tungabhadra river basin, and Tungabhadra, there is a town, it's not a Mantralayam, is a great spiritual and a temple town. That is, it doesn't go into Mantralayam, but actually the place is made called Mantralayam Road on Tungabhadra river. Around about 10 kilometers east, Mantralayam shrine resides, that is Raghavendra Swami shrine. Thousands of pilgrims, bhaktas visit that. And I will not go into further after that Tungabhadra river basin. To complete the story, train moves into Raichur door, that is Raichur town somewhere here. At that place, from north GIPR rail line, from the south MRC railway line joined together, and it crosses the Krishna river, then enters into the Bhima plain, that is the Wadi, Gulbaragi, Solapur, Mohol, and Kurdwadi, and Dond, that is Petgaon, that Pune, historical capital, headquarters of Maratha Empire, then goes to Lonavala and Borghat, as that is Sahyadri Mountains, and enters into Vaitarna Basin and Ullas Basin, then goes to enters into the Salsette Island, finally Bombay, Shivaji Terminal. We'll see that particular part very clearly, so that after this you will get a broader idea. So this is the railway line. Remember 1871. 18 here, 17 here. This is the railway line. By 1871, the British built the railway line. Here we are talking about Madras, Arkonam. This is the Guntakal. And this should be Wadi because it goes to Hyderabad. This should be Manmad, the Alahadras railway line or the Godavari Valley railway line. Sholapur Mohol there, Pune city and Sahyadri mountains and Bombay. So from Guntakal, this is the Goa, this is Bezwada, this is Bandar, Machilipatnam, that is a meter gauge railway line. Then goes to Gadag, then go to Hubballi and Dharwad and Alnarwal, Bombay, this is the Belgavi to Pune. And of course, this is the Goa. The Portuguese imperialism or Catholic imperialism here, Gomantak, Goa to Guntur. That's the meter gauge railway line. Now go and look at that. Here first we see very broader idea. We are talking about Chennai, Madras-Patnam. Then it goes to the Arkonam. Arkonam, there is a river called Korthalaiyar river. This is the Satyamurti reservoir. Then it goes to Arani river, Korthalaiyar river basin, Arani river basin. This is the Nagari hills. Nagari will be here. This is the Nagalapuram hills. You see, this place is the Renigunta gap town or Renigunta pass town. So Renigunta, this is the basin, Chandragiri basin or Swarnamukhi. You can see the river Swarnamukhi. Goes to next to temple town of Kalahasti. This is the Renigunta, Chandragiri. What is the third capital of Vijayanagara emperors? So this is the Velikonda mountain. This is the Palakonda. Sometimes people call this Sesachalam, but some maps, but we stuck the name Palakonda, consistency's sake. So this is the Kodur basin or Rajampeta basin. This is a sheltered valley on either side. I will not go into the mount heights so that it takes more time. Rajampeta, this is the Cheyeru river here, so it is a Cheyeru basin, sir. So all different names. So Bakarapeta, this is the Renigunta, Bakarapeta gap town. You see the Cuddapah, this is the Cuddapah Basin or Pinakini Basin, Pennar River Basin. So the river doesn't cross Penna. This is the Papagni River. Of course, it cuts Papagni near a place called Kamalapuram. Then goes to the Muddanuru. The Muddanuru is a basin. This is a small basin. This is the Kondapuram branch of the Eramalas. This is the Kolimigundla branch of Eramalas. This is a small basin, around about 10 kilometers, even 5 kilometers some places. This is the reservoir, Mylavaram reservoir now. So Kondapuram, you can see Muddanuru to Kondapuram. It continues along the same the Cuddapah Basin, that is the Pinakini Basin. You see the Tadipatri. At Tadipatri, it crosses so it's all the basin. So this is the Yadaki, this is the Gutti. Gutti on the outskirts of this Yaramala Mountains. So it never goes to the Yaramala Mountains. There is no need for that. From Gutti, this is the Guntakal Railway Junction. So this is the Hagari River, Vedavati, this is the Bellary, that is the meter gauge railway line. So this is the RayalaSeema upland region. So southern part is plateau, northern part is peneplain, nearly plain. So where does the Guntakal comes? Because in the Anantapur district, we put it in the plateau region. So then it goes in the Rayalaseema uplands again, peneplain region. You can see Adoni, Advani, the historic fort city, then Kosaki. This is the Mantralayam, is the Raghavendra Swami shrine here. This is actually the road, Mantralayam road. So we covered a lot of the Rayalaseema geography railway alignment. So to complete the story, we'll say Raichur. From here, MRC railway line here linked to GIPR railway line. Goes to Raichur. Then it goes along the Bhima River. So you can see Wadi Junction. It goes to Allahabad's capital Hyderabad via Tanduru and Vikarabadu to Hyderabad. Then Kulbaragi, the historic Bahmani capital, Islamic imperialism for a long time, still continues along the Bhima River. So Sholapur and Mahol, this is the Kurudwadi. This is a Uzani reservoir and the Bhima reservoir, Uzani reservoir, between the Kurudwadi to Dhond. Dhond is also other name is Pedgaon. Aurangzeb lived a lot of months in this place and fought against Marathas. In this place, Shambhaji was brought and he was cruelly tortured, executed. That is the Bhima River. Continued Mula Mutta Valley. That's the Pune historic Maratha capital. Pishwas resided. And then Indrayani Valley, then Lonavala. At this Sahyadri Mountains, the highest point in this railway line, around about 622 meters, and enters into the Ullas Plateau, Panvel, this the Ullas Plateau, Ullas Nagar, and all those. This is the island. You can see this is the Ullas River. This is the island. Actually, Salsette Island, Bombay, it goes there. So, and you can see the fascinating this spot, the same. I will go quickly. So you can see the Madras town, Arakonam, the Korthalaiyar Basin, Nagari Basin. I am not showing because of I don't want to keep you more time. Nagari Hills. This is the Chandragiri Basin, Swarnamukhi Basin, Renigunta Gap Town. You go to Velikonda, Palakonda here. This is the Rajampeta Basin, Sheltered Valley. This is Somasila Reservoir, Cheyeru River, Bakarapet, Ghat Station and Junction. This goes to again, this is the Cuddapah town here. Cuddapah town, this is the Muddanuru Basin because this is the outliers of Eramalas. This is the Kolimigula branch, Muddanuru. This is the Tadipatri town that is in the Pennar River Basin, Tadipatri. It goes to, this is the Gutti. Gutti town, the historic fort of Gutti, outliers of the Yaramala range. This is the actual plateau region, Rayalaseema upland. This is the Pomidi on the bank of river Pinakini Penna. So we have Guntakal here. After that, this is the Adoni, because the Adoni fort here. Continue. This is all the peneplain. This is the Handri River Basin. This is the Tungabhadra Handri River Basin, this area. Then Mantralayam will be here, the Mantralayam road, Raichur here, it comes, and this is the Bhima Valley. You can see the Bhima Valley here, and this is the junction, Wadi Junction. This is the Kulbaragi will be here, this is the Solapur here, the Dond will be here, this is all the Bhima Valley, and this is all the Bhima River. This is the Pune, and finally Salsette Island, Bombay. For clarity, I have shown that, and this is the Great Indian Peninsular Railway. You can look at it at that Wikipedia. I will not go over. And Madras Railway Company, you can look at both railway companies. I have just opened it so that the story will be completed for the audience in our. So again, this is the historically. So uh, so we started at Madras and Changalpattu, Arakonam and Chittoor, Kadapa district, south of Banganpalli, Kurnool district, Anandapuram. This is the Guntakal. This is the it goes to Guntakal and Adoni, Raichur, Kulbaragi. This is the pre-Radcliffe Line map of British India. So it goes to and Pune and Thane and Bombay, Salsette Island here. That's not, we don't want to go again on that. And historically, you can see a different perspective. This is the Chennai. This is the Arani Valley, Korthalaiyar Valley. This is the Renigunta Gap Town, the Rajampeta Basin, Cuddapah here. This is the Cuddapah Basin here, Tadipatri Cuddapah Basin here. Guntakal in the upland region, that is the Pennar Plain. Adoni, this region is the Handri River and Tungabhadra river regions. This is the Raichur Doab region, Gadwal region. And finally, this is the Bhima Valley, Kulbaragi, Sholapur, and Ujjani Dam here, and Pune, and Sahyadri Mountains, Western Ghats, Salsette Island for clarity, and already it took more time. And thank you very much, Mitram and Bandhu. Uh, if you get anything here, you go there and stop and pause and play the video. And if you like this series and the presentations, please subscribe the channel and promote this, bring it to your notice for friends, and post your comments. See you later in other presentations. Dr. J. Reddy.